Welcome back, metroidvania gamers. David here. After completing Primal Planet, here are my thoughts what the game has to offer. The story is a small family of three are enjoying a small campfire. Later, two small reptiles get close in it because they smell the food. The main character decides not to attack them and shares a little bit of their food with them. Out of nowhere, a T-Rex shows up and the reptiles and the family start running. One of the reptiles loses his life. The other reptile falls with the main character, while your daughter and wife escape the T-Rex. And this is where the game starts. The game is a mix of metroidvania for exploration and a few RPG elements for this level up system of your main character and side character of the reptile companion that you have. It also offers good combat. As for weapons for the main character in this game, you have your rock knife. It's fast, but you have to be really close to the enemy and deals normal damage, but this can be increased. Spears deal good damage but are very slow to swing. You can also throw the spear to deal great damage, but you have to pick it up, the spear, or you will lose it. After a few uses, the spear will break. And throwing daggers are the same as the rock knife, but you lose them the moment you throw them. Save points are in a form of campfire. There are also quick saves. These activate the moment when you enter a new area in the map. So if your character dies, he will restart the moment he entered that area. Whenever you use a campfire, you have the ability to craft using materials that you have picked up from plants, rocks, small branches, to make spears or daggers or even medicine. You can also, from some dinosaurs that you have taken out, you can also cook their meat. Try not to eat the meat without cooking it, or your character will be poisoned and he will take damage. As you defeat all type of creatures, bugs, fishes, or humans, you will get experience also by discovering secret areas. There are a few fake walls that will reveal secret rooms that sometimes will have resources. Also, aside from getting the experience, you might find a few rare plants or a bag that will have random resources there for your character. There are also a few smaller secrets, for example, placing flowers on shrines. This will reward you with 2 skill points. Mostly each area has one of these shrines sometimes, and you have to find it. But 2 skill points is very awesome. You can also discover paintings. These captivate a small, kind of like a photo of your character where he did this action. You will be rewarded with some experience. Get enough experience and you will get a skill point. In campfires, skill points can be used to increase your HP for your character or your pet reptile, or the speed, or more damage with spears or knives or daggers. You can also get the double jump and air dash if you save your skill points. I would recommend early on you try to increase the ingredients more. The more resources you can carry, the way more easy it will be for you to carry more food for healing and crafting weapons. When you do find a lost villager and you take it back to your village, you can learn some abilities from each of these lost villagers, provided you have the skill points. The shaman, he actually finds you, so you don't have to search for him. He will teach you how to craft medicine and resist poison. Others will teach you how to craft fire on your spear without the use of a campfire. And some will teach you how to make spike traps to deal good amount of damage to enemies that step on them, or to increase the damage of your spears. Most exploration is done on land, but sometimes you're gonna have to go underwater. Your character will have a small oxygen bar. Your character starts with very low oxygen, but this can be increased in the campfire for 10 seconds more, so you can breathe a little bit more and stay more underwater. There will be some plants who will offer air bubbles. You can also learn from the villager to craft airbag. This will refill all your oxygen, because if your character runs out of oxygen during underwater, he will start to take damage. But you can use food to recover the damage you're taking until you reach land or one of those plants that have air bubbles, so you can recover all your air. The only downside to this game is, as I'm writing this review, you cannot view all areas you have discovered. You can only view in the map the area you're currently on. Also, you cannot place markers on the map for an item that you think you saw, because to actually complete this game, you're gonna have to find 10 alien batteries or modules, and they are scattered in some of these areas that you will require to come back. But trying to remember each of these areas can be sometimes tricky. That's why I would recommend, if the game probably had to place markers on some specific, or to view all the other areas that you have already unlocked or have already passed through them. Nevertheless, overall, the final score for Primal Planet, I think this game is
Congratulations.
good combat, awesome exploration, good family story, also tons of enemies to defeat, a lot of skills to unlock. Definitely, this game will take you close to 7 to 8 hours on your first run if you don't get lost. But nevertheless, this is Devilink05 signing up. Hope to see you guys in the next video.